Hello there, everyone. I'm just doing right now a simple little cooking show today. Okay? Simple way of making a salad. Now, I've already put the salad in, and I'm just using a standard store-bought salad. Nothing fancy. Okay? One of these superfood kind of things. Just something easy to make. Okay? And I've already put in my just one part of my dressing, that being the vanilla yogurt. I've already put that in with the salad, so that I'm ready to go. So that I'm just showing you how to make a salad real fast, and I got all my ingredients ready to go, and I'm just putting them all together. Okay, so I'm also doing this by myself. Okay, so there's no one else behind the camera, there's no professional photography, there's no nothing. This is just me. Okay, so I just take this nice grated cheese. I'm just using standard store-bought Cracker Barrel mozzarella, the pizza kind. And, it's nice. It's kosher. It's vegetarian. And yes, cheese is vegetarian. Okay, so you just take like that, and you go like that. Just not any difficulty thing at all. Okay? And, just take your hand, grab up the rest, and just throw it in. Okay, so you can see how easy it is to put the cheese in. And on top of that, I've already cut up the bananas. Okay, so you can see I've got the bananas right there. They're all nicely cut up. And, okay, and I just took one banana, cut it all up. Okay, nothing too fancy about it. And I just go like that. Okay, and if I want to go, just grab your hand, take it, go like that. Nothing fancy. Okay, now the other thing is I've got nice mixed field berries. Okay, as you can see, they're just nice field berries. I've got a nice bag of it. Just nice portion off, and I'm not going to use it all. No need to. Okay, I've already cut the ends off. So all I have to do now is just pour in some of the juice and just pour in the berries as much as I want. Okay, and there I go. And the berries are all nicely done. And as you can see, it's not difficult. And then I'm also going to put in some lemon. Okay, just real lemon juice, nothing fancy. And I'm going to squeeze some lemon juice into that mixture. All right, there we go. Simple, easy, does. And that was the end of the container too. So that was that. And so okay, so now the next thing to do after that is we just then need to put in some olive oil. Okay, and again, nothing fancy. I'm just using Kirkland brand, organic, extra virgin olive oil. Okay, it's kosher. As you can see the label right on there, it's kosher. And yes, it's vegetarian. Okay, so I'm just going to pour that on. Remember, use enough to make it a nice amount, but not too much. Okay, you see, just like that. Couple tablespoons, that's it. Okay, and nothing fancy. And as you can see, I'm just keeping on going. Okay, and I got that. Now the next thing to do, okay, is just to mix in the next part. And I'm just using a bag of cranberries and pumpkin seeds. Okay, they're already shelled, but they're raw pumpkin seeds and cranberries. Okay, and I just go like that. put in as much as I want. Okay, don't need to use the entire bag, as you can see. Just used what I wanted. Okay, just what I wanted, and that's it. Okay, so nothing fancy. Easy does it. Very easy to do. And as you can see, those are the bananas I used. Okay. Yeah, see, the salad is coming together. Nice, easy, easy to make. This is not difficult. And we're already at just a little over 5 minutes, and we're already a good chunk into this. Now, the next thing to do, in order to blend off the peanuts and the sunflowers seeds, okay, is I just take some flaxseed, and I'm putting this into a coffee grinder. Nothing fancy. Okay, just a coffee grinder. And then after I do that, I just take some turmeric, eyeball it. Okay, the object is approximately half a teaspoon. Okay, you know, just half a teaspoon, okay? Nothing too fancy. About half a teaspoon. Okay, and I'm putting that in there. And then after I put that ingredient in, the next ingredient that needs to go in is some Herbamare organic kosher herbed sea salt, okay? And there you can see the kosher label. Okay, and it's MSG and gluten-free, that's why I'm recommending it. Okay, so we just go like that, and, you know, eyeball it. Put in enough that you know, that you're going to definitely taste the salt, but not so much you're going to go, okay, in other words, you just want to give your body some chloride, because that is what's in the salt, is chloride. And adults and teenagers need somewhere between approximately 2.3 to 3.1 grams of chloride per day. Okay, so the easiest way to get it is salt. Okay, and I already put in some iodized table salt, okay? And, you know, I'm just using standard, or, you know, standard that, and it's also kosher. Okay, but it is just standard iodized table salt. The reason I use this particular brand of iodized table salt is just right there, as you can see right on the label. Okay, a whole quarter teaspoon, and you're only at 570 milligrams of sodium, and it contains iodide, but a particular kind of iodide. I'm just trying to find where it's got the ingredient list. There it is, and I'm just pulling it out. You see it says salt, and then you notice that it says potassium iodide. Now, the reason that potassium iodide is good for you is that if you were ever in an area where you were being near a radiation source, you know, it's nice to have, okay? And, you know, it helps your body, it helps your thyroid to properly function. Okay? And that is very important. So potassium iodide is very good, helps you, you know, just be a lot healthier. I mean, after all, you get a sunburn and you've given yourself a daily dose of radiation. Okay, it's a sunburn. Nothing fancy, but the potassium iodide will help your thyroid and will help your body. Okay? And in any case, it's just a nice way of, you know, keeping yourself healthy without going overboard. So I like potassium iodide. Okay? And and the average adult male and average teenager needs approximately 150 milligrams of potassium of iodide per day, but women need up to 300 milligrams. In other words, you need about double what men need. Okay, so, you know, the easiest way to get it is through iodized table salt. Okay, and basically 3/4 of a teaspoon will give you all the iodide you need in the form of potassium iodide. All the time. Yeah, so enjoy. So I already put the table salt in. And on top of that, I'm just going to put some minced onion in. Nothing fancy. I'm just going to grab a spoon from over here. Just go like that. And you see, I'm not using a huge amount, about half a teaspoon of onion, minced onion, and that's done. Nothing fancy. It tastes good, it's easy, and what we're basically trying to do is make ourselves our own version of a homemade curry. Okay? It's not an Indian curry, it's just a homemade curry. And again, another thing to put in there is cumin. Okay, about a 1/4 teaspoon, you know, 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon. All right, depending on what kind of flavor you like. I like Indian curry, so I like a little bit more of this, and just adds a nice flavor to everything. Okay. And so the next thing I'm adding to my delightful mixture is a little bit of white pepper. Now, be very gentle with it. You don't want very much. Just a tap or so. You just basically want a pinch. There we go. Not too much. This is very strong stuff. You will not enjoy it if you have too much. Okay, and the other thing to put in there is ginger. Okay, just a little bit. Now, if you really like ginger, you might want to put a little more, but for a salad, you're just wanting a hint of ginger. Okay, just enough to make it taste good, you know? All right, so that's taken care of. And the next ingredient to go into this nice little mixture, okay, is peanuts. Nothing fancy. Just going to use that same spoon I used for the there, or I can simply, instead of spooning them out, just pour it in. And you eyeball it until you got as much peanuts as you want in there. And you're done. Nothing too fancy, okay? So that this makes your peanut mixture to go with this delightful little mixture. And on top of that, then we put a little bit more of the flaxseed. Okay. And this will help make sure that the peanuts don't turn to peanut butter. I mean, that's something you don't want because you're putting it in a coffee grinder, so you don't want it turning into peanut butter. So, since I don't want peanut butter, I just want it nicely mixed. Done. Now, the next thing after I've done all that is my next part of my mixture. Okay, I'm going to be throwing in a little bit of oregano. And it does take a little bit of effort. There we go. You're not putting a lot of oregano in. You don't want a huge amount of oregano. Okay, you just want a little bit as a flavoring, a taste. Okay. Now the next thing to put in is the raw sunflowers. And it's very simple. You just take your spoon that you used for onions, for the onion minced, And you just go like this. And you just put a little bit like that on top. And if you want a little bit more, you just go like that, put a little bit more in, and it's done. And as you can see, this was not difficult to do. Okay. The other thing that is nice to put in there is a little bit of parsley. Not too much. But again, it adds a flavor. And that is useful. Okay. And so we just do that. And we work at the next little part of the mixture. Okay. And so we're just going to put this out of the way. And we'll put this out of the way. And so that is that. Now we're also going to put in a little bit of garlic powder. Again, it's to make sure that all of these nice nuts there that we've put in. Okay, we've put all the seeds in there. We put the peanuts in, and then we've put in the sunflowers, and we just don't want them turning the sunflowers into a sunflower mixture either. We don't want sunflower paste. We just want it mixing in with the... I just want it mixing in nicely. Yeah, that's good enough. And we just put everything together. Put that out of the way. Okay. Now, because you can see, this is not difficult to do. And this was a simple thing to make. Okay, now the other thing that we can do is we can just put a little bit of poppy seed dressing. I just used the same the dressing that came out of that bag of salad, you know, store-bought salad. And I'm just gonna put on as much as I want. In this case, I don't want too much. I just want a taste. After all, I've got my dressing in there. You know, I've got the vanilla yogurt in there. Okay, and the other thing that is nice to put in there is to be putting in some kefir. Okay, it is fermented. It's very nutritious, and it's kosher. Okay, and it's vegetarian. Okay, yes, kefir is vegetarian. So it's nutritious, and it's kosher, and it's vegetarian. Okay, and this is also certified organic. Okay, this particular one is Liberty Kefir. It's organic, and it's just plain. Okay, and so I'm just going to put some kefir in. It's fermented, and it'll give you all sorts of, it'll help your gut to have gut flora in it. You want enough so that it makes a good gooey mixture on the bottom. You know, I mean, after all, you're going to be stirring this all together. And so it tastes really nice. It's nutritious. Tastes nice. It's easy to make. And that's the whole key of this mixture. You want something that really tastes nice. You want something that's easy to make. And you want something that can be made whether you happen to be 16, 21, 25, or 80. Okay? And so it's just really nice to have that. And when you're done with something like kefir, throw it in the fridge. Okay, you just put it back in the fridge. Okay, because it is a fermented product. Okay. Now the other thing that is great to add is just to simply peel up and have some very nice tasting Pacific wild salmon. And I'm just using half a can. half a tin. Nothing fancy. Easy to make. Tastes good. I just grab the fork that I've got right over here. And I just go like this. Take it off the sides. Okay. And as you can see, it's very simple to do. You then just take this nice little mixture. Just throw it like that. Okay. Nice and easy to do. Now the other thing that is great to have in a salad is Kirkland brand or aged balsamic vinegar. Yes, it's delicious. Okay. And yes, this is kosher as well as the fact that the, tuna, the salmon is kosher. The salmon is kosher, but it's also happens to be vegetarian. Okay? Kosher fish is vegetarian. Okay? So we're just going to put the balsamic vinegar. Use as much as you like. Okay? Give it a nice flavor to it. Okay? And so that's nice and easy to do. As you can see, not difficult. Now it's going to make a little bit of a noise as I do a fast blend. Okay, but this only takes a moment. I just put this on like so. Okay, going to make a little bit of noise. Okay, and now, just to get the lid off, okay, I'm going to have to put this camera down for a second. So just one moment as I put the camera down, just temporarily while I get the lid off. Okay, tastes good. It's easy, does it. Wasn't difficult to do. We just go like this. Take the salad over to here. Okay. Just getting everything out of the way so that I can just grab this. And as you can see, I'm just pouring it right in. My little trick has succeeded. Okay, there's a little bit left over and I can just take that out with a spoon. Okay, but it's nice and easy. It comes right out, as you can see. And so this is how to make a salad the simple way. Now all you have to do is stir the ingredients together. There's cheese in there, which is kosher, and it is vegetarian. There's peanuts and sunflowers and, as well as, raw pumpkin seeds. There's cranberries, there's field berries, there's bananas, there's, a nice mixed salad that includes kale and other superfoods. And so this is a nice, easy does it, enjoyable, simple to make salad. Thank you very much for your time. God bless. And if you like this, please subscribe to this channel and hit the like button on this particular YouTube video and share it with others. Okay, and thank you very much for watching my YouTube video and watching how I do it myself without any aid of any other person or equipment. Okay, thank you for your time and have a great day. Bye.